久没爬山了。
Hey, 大家好, I am 小飞. This is Yachi. I don't know what she's doing here because I read on Google that this is not a trail for Wangmei. But her Instagram's down at the bottom. She really loves it when guys she doesn't know send her messages. So go ahead, click that link and give her a big hello. Say hi.
Thank you for your intro.
We're not staying overnight here, but she has so many stuff in her bag because you're going on what, 6-day hike?
Yep.
Where are you going to?
南湖 from 大浊水溪, so it's short. Then it's not a normal path.
So she's going on a 6-day hike, half Suoshi, half hiking, and so she needs to carry all this extra stuff for practice, which means that my bag is basically empty. But I'm already tired anyway because I'm out of shape and I'm an old man.
So that was 哈加纵走.
So you're saying that that's the Wangmei path?
This one's Wangmei Pass, 3 kilometers. 哈加纵走 together. We found it on Google. 非网美行程路线.
Which one are we doing?
I'll just do this today.
Oh, why?
Because I'm such a 网美.
Do you miss your poles?
And it's first time wearing these shoes, so still trying to be friend with it.
The fun part is over. Now we are on a proper hiking trail. Yachi is missing her poles as we go up. I'm actually very used to hiking without poles because if you hold a camera out in front of you like this, yeah, you can't hold the pole. Hey, Koo.
I'm a friend.
Yeah, you have a friend?
Better. See?
Oh, wow, I have a friend too.
Listen to trees talking. You're not tree talking? He says like,
不要吃我的豆腐.
no, it's like, because the water.
Yachi says that if you use a stethoscope on a tree, you can hear the sap flowing through the veins. I don't know what you call it on a tree.
木质部. I forgot the name for it.
It doesn't matter the language, nobody's gonna remember that word. If you do know the word, put it in the comments, because we don't.
I'm not a tree.
Oh, which way do we go?
Scissors, done.
Screw you. We're done. We're through. I quit. Going this way. Bye. Oh, yeah, look at that. You just had a straight line. I chose poorly. My way was also longer because I had to walk back and get the camera. What a gracious winner there. Why don't you walk through the tree, okay? I'll film you. You go through the tree.
Okay, go through it.
You can do it, you can do it. All right, come on. You almost got it. I think you can do it. I think you can do it.
I'm stuck.
Wow. That was impressive.
Good job, right?
Yeah, was that worth it for a 5-second clip?
Kind of. You can try.
Yachi, what's wrong?
I don't pole.
Oh. So obviously gear when you're hiking is very important, from your shoes to your bag. It's very important to have good socks. So wearing now is the compression socks. They're not branded through me or anything, but we really like them. They squeeze your foot and make your foot happy. This bag I've had for more than 10 years now. It is the Osprey like super light. The bag itself weighs less than a kilo, so you don't really carry any more than that. It's a very light bag. It can't hold very much weight, and it doesn't have as much support. So if you're like going on a longer hike, you should go with a good sturdy bag that has really comfortable hip support, and you'll be able to carry much more weight more comfortably. But actually today I'm carrying almost nothing because everything's in Yachi's bag, because she just wants extra weight to practice, because she's just, you know, psychotic, that's all. But if you're noticing the camera shaking, that's because there we go, that's the one. Let's go. Looking for friends?
I'm looking for the sky. The trees, they cover the sky. It's cute. It's a community. They help each other.
I thought they were all like hurting each other, fighting for the sunlight.
No, not really. If one tree fall, it couldn't cover the sky. 它就变了有一个洞，因为太阳照射而散失水分比较快，所以其他树会帮忙那一棵倒下来的树，然后它的树叶会长过来，还会供给养分给它，所以它们的根都连在一起。然后那一棵树，如果它们不想它死掉，它就不会倒了。It's a community. It's a forest doctor told me.
Okay.
Thank you, forest doctor.
Dr. Forest.
Dr. Forest. Oh, that tree's cool.
Is that one on the edge?
Yeah, on the rocks.
It looks like there's a branch going up it though.
Oh yeah.
It's still alive? Yeah.
Maybe people help it. I mean trees.
Oh, the trees, the tree community. Wow, look, you have so many friends. I wish I had that many friends.
Stay here for 100 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here for 100 years.
小飞树.
Yeah, 小飞树. We just went around another rock and I hear her screaming over there. I think she made the wrong one. What? You're still faster than I am. The important thing is that I made the right decision and she made the wrong one.
But my feet still clean.
Pretty nice boots.
I bought it last year. Never hike with it because I hurt my ankle. Good job.
Yeah, she fell off a skateboard, what, last year? You got a sprained ankle. You couldn't hike for a year, I guess.
Yeah, I went to hike and totally destroyed my leg. Actually 3.
Really good lesson for everybody. If you injure yourself, stay home. Get a rest. Otherwise, you'll be like Yachi, who turned what? Maybe a 2-month injury into like a 1-year injury?
Yeah, and doctor also say it's not going back to 100% like before.
And maybe a temporary injury into a permanent injury. The mountain is going to be there when you come back. Go ahead, take a few months off, take a rest. If you really feel like you need to connect with the outdoors, but you can't go out, then just go onto 68 Maps and post all of your old photos. We want to see all of your old photos. Every day you can post a new place.
That's what I did.
Yeah, that's also why David is posting every day, but also the reason that we're here, because we're following David's post. So this trail was uploaded by a guy named David Cotter. He runs a blog, Map Room Explorers. It's really good, super high quality content, and is also sharing some content on 68maps.com. So it's really exciting for me to look at this new platform, find a place to go, and then visit it. So if you want to share your experiences and knowledge and photographs of the rest of Taiwan, just head over to 68 Maps. It's in the description. Make a profile, and I'd love to see your content. The next hike I'll be going on will be following you. Xiaofei follows you. Thank you, David. It is so beautiful here.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Don't be like Yachi. She's an idiot. I feel like I need to put a disclaimer here for all of the really angry people in the comments. But you did hike on it. She hiked on an injury. There's no other word for it. She went hiking on an injury, okay?
All right. Enough. Zibang.
Wow, she's such a great person. So nice, so smart. Quay quay meow. I think I just figured out why this trail has been so flat and easy. It's so narrow, look at that.
Yeah.
This is such a narrow gauge. So these are the old lumber trails. I learned from Tyler. in a hike I did with him and Corey. Previous video, I'll put a link there. These are non-native trees to Taiwan. Actually, they cut down all the native coniferous forests that are here, and then they planted these because they grow really fast, and they were hoping that this would become sort of a cash crop, but actually the lumber value of this wood is not very high, so they just left them to grow. But they're not native species, and also they're not so good for the ecosystem because the needles they drop have like a toxin in them, and that discourages growth for the other plants in the forest. So you can see there's really not much that grows in between these trees. You know, they just dominated the landscape. Yeah, it's a nice house. 5-ping house in Taiwan, countryside, maybe 3,000多万. Refuge. It was difficult to build. Smoking is prohibited in and around the hut. Basically, we worked hard building this hut. Don't burn it down.
This tree got bullied.
Who? Who did it?
Everybody, you guys, be friendly, okay? Oh, how 可怜. See, everybody's here. They look different.
Let's start a fundraiser for psychiatric treatment for trees who were bullied when they were just saplings, going to sapling kindergarten.
You get bullied in school?
Yeah, I did. I was like the really little kid who got bullied a lot.
Middle East people.
Yeah, being Jewish didn't help. I was the only Jewish kid, so I was different than all the other kids. Also, it was a private school with only like 12 people in my class, so somebody had to get bullied, and I was the smallest. So, what about you? You were the bully.
I was bullied and I bullied people. Oops. I'm sorry. I apologize for everybody.
If Yachi was mean to you in school, leave a comment. I'd love to talk to you.
What about those f***ers bullying me? They threw the rocks when I was in that elementary.
Threw the rocks at you?
Yeah, I hit my friend's eye.
Why are the kids are mean? Jeez.
My table and chair was moved out of the class.
Because you're so smelly, nobody wanted to sit next to you.
Because I wasn't talk nice to a little boy.
Ooh. Yachi, talk nicely to the boys, please.
Okay, that's the problem.
She doesn't talk nicely to boys.
Hey. Oh, you are boys.
To little boys.
I was giant when I'm in elementary school.
What happened?
I was this almost a centaur. The rest kids, I was like this.
Yeah?
Hey, you go wash the toilet. You go clean up the table.
You're like a manager. And then what happened?
Then people threw rocks to me.
Then you stopped growing?
Yeah. I grew 5 centimeters in 7 years.
That means
So slow.
that
What?
when you're 98 years old, you'll be 2.15 meters tall.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, I won't
You're going to be the oldest person on the basketball team.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, she's apologizing to every tree that she steps on the way up.
You better do that.
Sorry. Sorry. 不好意思。对不起。不好意思。Sorry, how about I give you a hug? I'll give you a hug. It's okay. I don't mean it. I'm sorry. I just... Except for that tree. I don't like that tree.
Hey! Come on. Shame on you. There might be some animal living inside. Hello there. Ooh. Nobody's home.
Rent's too expensive in Taipei. Yeah, she's moving into a rock.
Yeah, see the table with tea.
Yeah, they do have a little tea table in there. Pretty nice. 3-ping. Bigger than what I see on some places on 591.
$250.
250 you'd like to go?
Elevation?
Okay. So we're about 2,000 meters elevation now. Trail's getting a lot steeper. We have another 250 meters up to go. And you can see here the forest has actually really changed a lot. This is still new growth forest, so you know it would have been completely logged at some point because it's far enough away from the train track. They just didn't bother seeding this area with that new species of pine. So here in the forest there's much more variety of plants, and also these plants will be native Taiwanese plants, not the foreign species that they planted. Also, it's getting really cold. That's not just the elevation, also there's a big cold front coming into Taiwan, so the entire island is gonna be cold. My body and head are fine, you know, the fabric does very well, but my hands and my nose are freezing. One of the nice things about the mask is that you can actually put a mask on and keep your nose warm. Guess I could just do this
It looks nice now.
Are you saying that this
Yeah.
this is very handsome?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yachi thinks I look the best when I'm like this. So these are really useful. You can do anything with them. Put them around your neck or your hand or whatever. They work great. We make them with the extra fabric. And I think we have some promotions where you buy some stuff and we throw these in for free. Maybe? I don't know. Check the link. I don't know how these things work. Yachi, is your nose snivelly? Are you crying?
Yeah.
Was a tree bullying you?
No. Maybe. Oh, shit.
I'm being framed. Oh, there's a hole.
There is a hole. Is there an animal in there?
Some nice ladies at the cabin there told me that the last 500 meters is very steep. Guess now I know what they meant. Okay, why don't you come up?
Whew.
These massive trees here are what the forest looked like before the humans got to it. Yachi's getting cold. Yachi should have worn long sleeves.
Once in a year.
Finally get to use it.
Yeah.
Justify all the money you spent.
So worth it. I have pocket now.
We'll edit that so it looks like that sound came from you.
Thank you for the hot job. Worked so hard. More trees. I think the top is there.
You think it's that close? I think it's farther. Ooh.
See?
Already and steep. Okay.
白墙。
More friends. You got friends everywhere.
Because I'm nice. I'm such a nice person.
So when did we start? Like 9:30, 10, something like that?
好像是。
You should start just about an hour earlier because then you'll be hungry right up at the top. But now we're just starving and we're not at the top yet. We still have a little ways left. So we're going to just stop and eat here. Yachi, what you got?
三明治
What's
is
三明治?
eggs and some veggies.
Nice.
So what you got?
I have the best lunch known to hiking kind. 卡拉鸡腿汉堡加2颗蛋, 2 eggs for extra protein.
So luxury.
But it looks like I forgot to tell her not to put mayonnaise on it. And so I have a soggy 卡拉鸡腿汉堡. I can see it like melted right through the bag. There we go. So good, so good. 2 eggs taste completely different than 1. Mystical forest. Wow, look at that fog coming in. I'm gonna have to put some clothes back on. These do a really good job to cool and heat your body, but because it's so, it breathes so well, it also means the wind goes right through it. So, I'll put something on for wind. And this was given to me by Black Diamond, so thank you for that. Now I can hide in the dark. Let's go. Whoa, now it's getting really steep.
You wanna go first? Oh, 很高啊。
I think that must be it.
Yes. Switch.
I think this must be it. It's gotta be like the last 10 meters. So this is what we all came up here for, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that is one Lehigh dog. 比我厉害，家里乡 2220. They could have taken the sign and instead of putting it here,
Yeah.
they could put it on top of that rock and then they could say 2222.
Oh
Be
yeah.
even better, yeah. Missed opportunity.
I can get a nice.
Okay. Done. If you like gray, there's a beautiful view from the top. 他住这里吗？
他自己上来的，
他自己上来。
对，他说他吃饱以后他自己会下去。
这么棒。
That's not a dog, it's a goat. Yachi, what's in your bag?
Water.
2 liters of water, about 3 liters of water. Camera we never used. First aid kit, just to add extra weight. I always have mine too.
And this.
And we have a drone. Normally that's like the VitaFun hard case. It's waterproof, so I'll use that if I take the drone through the river. But normally for hiking we take it out because that's, adding an extra kilo. But Yachi just wanted extra weight for training. It doesn't matter anyway because we can't fly here. It's not a military area. It's like nearby a military area. So it should be allowed to fly here, but the GPS in the drone controller is requiring some kind of authorization, so it wasn't able to fly it. But it doesn't matter anyway because there's not much you'd see. That's the view you'd get if you'd fly. So, but Yachi brought it up anyway. What?
Massaging ball.
You brought a massage ball up there
Want it?
just to add weight. This hike's pretty easy. The last 500 meters or so gets steep, but it's actually a pretty relaxing hike through the forest. You can see lots of people too. It's great. Go check out 68 Maps. I'll put a link to David's post. You can check that out for lots of information. And yeah, I think we'll end it here. Hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. If you like the stuff, subscribe, share it. Let me know what you think. And yeah, ready to go?
I feel so good.
Are you massaging?
Yeah.
Well, you brought it up. You might as well use it, yeah?
Yeah, why not?
And let's say bye-bye to Xiaohei. Bye-bye, mountain doggy.